Hello everyone. It's finally time to build the last drum voice in my 909 series. And those are the 909 toms. This is by far the biggest and most complex 909 module that I've built so far. So that is probably why I have postponed it until now. But we have a lot of ground to cover today. So let's get started by looking at the block diagram from the TR909 service manual, so we can get an idea of what we are dealing with here. The toms consist of 3 different voices, named low, mid and high tom. The block diagram for each of them are identical, but the VCOs are tuned differently, and the envelope generator for the VCAs have been adjusted as well. We will get back to that when we look into the schematic diagram later in the video. The trigger inputs are routed to all the VCOs and the envelope generators. There are 4 envelope generators, ENV1 to 3 for each of the oscillators, and ENV4, which controls the pitch of the VCOs. VCO1 has a special feature. There is a clipping circuit that saturates the sine waveform at the start of the cycle. VCO2 outputs a regular sine wave, and VCO3 a sine wave 2, but it also mixes in the noise source. The tom noise block consists of a high-pass filter, an envelope generator and a VCA that generates the burst of noise when the tom is triggered. The trig signals for each voice is connected using an OR gate, which is implemented using diodes. The combined output from all the oscillator VCAs are mixed together in the amp block and then routed to the output. Okay, but how do we approach the design? There are basically 2 ways of doing this. The design of the different tom voices are very similar, so we could actually make one common PCB where we mount different components for each voice. We would have to add a noise module to each one of them, in a similar way that I have done on my 909 hand clap module. Or we could connect a wire between the modules to share the same noise source. This is a pragmatic solution where we can reuse the main PCBs and possibly also the panels. So we have 3 separate Eurorack modules, but we will not be able to replicate the original noise circuit with this design approach. So the other design solution would be to follow the TR909 schematic diagram and implement the common noise generator and have 3 voice boards, individual trig, accent and output jacks, and also add the trig button on the front. So this is the design approach that I will go for. Alright, let's start by building the low tom voice on a breadboard. As you can see, there are a lot of components, and this is only one of 3 voices. And as I mentioned earlier, the noise generator outputs a burst of noise that we can see on the oscilloscope. The noise is mixed together with the rest of the VCO outputs, and you can also spot some clipping in the start of the tom sound. Yeah, that looks nice, but how does it sound? Let's have a listen. We can tune the tom using the tune knob. We can also adjust the decay of the sound. Finally, there is also a trimmer where we can adjust the amount of noise that is added. So it's time to start KiCad and design the voice board. This will be a small piggyback PCB that I will use for all 3 voices, and depending on the values of some capacitors, the 3 tom voices can be built using the same PCB. As you can see, there are a number of capacitors in the schematic diagram that have the value table. This means that you should select the value of that component according to the table, depending on which tom voice you are building. The layout is quite busy, but I could still use my regular 0805 and standard SO type packages. All components are mounted on one side of the PCB, and there is a label area on the opposite side where you can mark which type of tom voice you are building, so you can keep them apart. Alright, that was quick. The PCBs are already here. Let's get started and build our voice boards. Hello? Hey, this is my future self calling back. The through-hole components actually needs to be mounted on the other side of the voice PCB. When I got the main PCB, I noticed that the footprint for the voice board is mirrored. But this isn't a big deal, since I just need to move the caps and the pin headers to the other side of the PCB. This will of course be fixed on the PCB Gerbers on my GitHub, but I wanted to mention this, since this video was shot with the first version of the voice boards. Okay, we finally got all 3 voice boards assembled, and the through-hole components as well. But what about the noise source? No worries. Remember this little guy? It's the same noise board that I have been using for my 909 snare and 909 hand clap modules, so I'm reusing that PCB for the 909 toms as well. As I mentioned earlier, a new package has already arrived with the main PCB and the front panel PCB. But let's start by having a look at the design files for the main board in KiCad. Alright, so this was the first page of the main board. And on the left side here we can see the trigger inputs, and we also have the trigger switches for each of the voices. And at the bottom here we have the velocity or accent inputs. And here on the right side you see all the voices. So this is where the voice board plugs in. So there are 2 board-to-board connectors here for that purpose, and we have the tune pots and the decay pots. And on the next page we have the tom noise block, which starts with, of course, with the noise board that outputs the digital noise that is used as a noise source. This is then high-pass filtered, and here we have an VCA that is controlled by this part here, where we basically have the trigger inputs from each of the drum voices that will trigger this. And we also get the velocity from here. And after that, that is buffered, and then it's routed to 3 individual trimmer pots that are used for setting the noise level. Alright, let's build the main board. I don't have a solder paste stencil for this, so I will hand solder this board instead. So this is what the main PCB and panel look like. There are a number of through-hole components needed, and I have tried to reuse as much as possible of the parts that I used for my other modules. The only exception is probably the decay pot, which is a 500K linear type. Let's start by mounting all the parts on the component side of the PCB. It's pretty straightforward, but you will need to trim the legs of the 4-pin noise board connector near the pot RV9 to avoid collision. Next it's time to mount the components on the top side of the PCB. Start with a short trimmer pot on position RV9 and cut the small plastic stand off to get some more clearance. The other pots are fine and does not need any special treatment. Mount the rest of the pots, jacks and LEDs as well. Use the front panel as a guide and hand tight a couple of nuts before you solder anything in place. I place the button switches last thing, since they are a little bit difficult to align. My advice is to solder one leg, check the alignment, adjust it if needed, before you solder the last leg of the switch. Okay, it's time for the final assembly of all the boards together. All we have to do is to simply insert the noise board and the different voice boards one by one. Be careful so you don't bend any legs, and make sure that the boards are properly fitted so all pins are connected. Next we can connect power and check the current consumption. It should be around 80 milliamps on the plus 12 volt rail and a bit less on the minus 12 volt rail. After a quick test that the trigger buttons work, it's time to hook it up in a case and have a listen. And next we have a short demo of how the 3 tom voices sound together. Alright, so it's time to put it together with the rest of my 909 voices and end this video. The Gerbers and bill of material files are available on my GitHub as usual. But I will be back with a retrospect video soon, where I go through all the modules from the 909 kick to the 909 toms. And I will discuss issues, future improvements, and which direction I want to go in order to be able to manufacture and sell these as kits on my Tindie shop. But thank you for watching, and for those of you who have followed this 909 series from the start, thank you very much for your feedback and support. Take care, and I'll see you soon again.